log on so we can get started. Hey y'all. I'm turning this way up. You can see me, it's a little bit more light. Hey Carlos. Well, I'm just a guest, but her live isn't working, so I'm going to. Oh Lord, he knows what you want and what you need. Okay, y'all see me now? What y'all say? Thank you, babe. It's the dark skin for me. Oh, girl, you got a dark skin. Don't tell me that. My white ass. I get excited. I love y'all too. Hey, Renata. Terrell, what your ass want? Being nosy. Tell bro to hit you. Okay. Give her. Oh, thank you, Matt. Couture. Carlos, what's been going on, love? I see you working out, trying to get all sexy and stuff. Ma, you can't do this while. Ma, you need to go over there. You can be on live while I'm on live. I see you, SB. I let him know. Where's she at? I'm the biggest fan. You are awesome when your show be on. You and your husband are my favorite couple. Oh, thank you, Tropical Twist 27. I'm here on behalf of Norfolk Shade Room. You childish. You the CEO. I bet I heard you be telling everything. You have to send me the request, sweetie. I think I just.
I think I got it. Hey,
Okay. Hi, love. How are you?
it finally. I see you got that bug out your car because you said you wasn't getting back into that.
Girl, I don't know what was up with that bug, but I heard it was good luck. I'm kind of mad that
Oh, that you swooped it away?
no, actually I closed the door and when I got back in the car it was dead. So I feel really bad about that. I felt so bad because they said they're like magical creatures or
What
something.
what kind of bug was it?
It was a dragonfly.
And you killed the dragon. You didn't kill
Don't
the.
say I didn't kill
Yeah,
it.
okay, you didn't kill the dragon. The door killed the dragonfly, but I.
Yes, the door. I closed the door. I didn't know they were sensitive. I don't know. Maybe he was. It looked like he was dying. You know, he was just sitting there on the window like he came to me to die or something. Like I don't understand that. I
So we
felt
got.
sad.
But you back in the big Bentley, so I mean you got. I was just about to stay in the car. I'm like, that bug gonna have to go.
Yeah, my mom and my mom house. My mom don't got no service in her house. Her Wi-Fi sucks. Yes, I'm
Dang.
talking about your Wi-Fi.
It's a. Hey, ma.
Hey, baby, she lying. I ain't lying.
Well, thank you so much, Tammy, for being a part of my life and for being a part of my experience because you're going to be at the City Social. So thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy that you're here. And thank you for tapping me in because Instagram been hating on me. So
What happened with your live?
they blocked me from going live. Like when I tried to go live yesterday, when I pull it up, it just say blocked from going live. Like I can't go live. And then when I first got on your live, I kept pressing like request, but
Ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him, girl.
the devil is a liar, and I'm like, why he doing this on my come up? You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta be something bigger on the side because
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't. Okay, I can hear you. It was going in and out.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said I'm gonna jump right into the questions. My first question will be: I know that you're from Baltimore, so how has being from Baltimore shaped you into the woman that you are today? The hustler, the everything, the mother, everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like clear up a lot of the questions about exactly where I'm from. So I was born in California,
Okay.
and my mom left. My dad got in concert, and my mom left California when I was 1. My mom is from Norfolk, Virginia. So we moved to Norfolk where like all of my siblings are from, and my mom and all her siblings and my grandmother, everyone from my mother's side is from Norfolk, Virginia. I left Norfolk at the age, I think, of 7 or 6. And the reason I claim Baltimore so hard is because from the age of 7 up until a grown woman, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know I would spend my summers in Virginia a lot of the time. But Baltimore was those streets I ran. So I was raised in Baltimore, and being from a
Period.
city, yeah, like so being from a city like Baltimore, is it's very humbling. It's very raw. It's very real. So a lot of the times people look at me and they see one thing or think I'm a certain way, but
Right.
then I come from very, very, very humble beginnings. So I'm extremely let me turn that thing off. So I'm like, I can never forget where I come from. So people look at me and they're like, damn, she talk like that? Oh, she act like that? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, girl. Like it's just who I am, and I don't know how to be no other way. So coming from Baltimore, if you come from a city like Baltimore and you move to a city like Atlanta, there's no reason why you can't make no money. There's no reason why you can't, like, cause shit, all you do is hustle. I've been working since I was what, 13, 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just something that it's coming from up north. You just, not saying down south girls don't have that same drive, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a faster city. It's a lot more, drugs and, it's right there. I mean, when we first moved to Baltimore and I was like, oh, so they just, you know, they just be like, they have this thing called testers where they would call out the drugs and the crackheads would run and stand in line like they was giving out free food or something. I'm talking about in broad daylight. I was like, oh, okay. So when you grow
And
up
that's
seeing shit like that, you know,
it really puts that hustle in you because I'm from up north too. I'm from Detroit, so it's just the
okay,
same way in Detroit. A full line of hustlers, street hustlers, but I just took that
yes,
and made something else for myself. Like I still got that hustle in me that my family instilled in me, but I hustle in a different way.
facts,
Most definitely.
facts. I feel you.
So about T Rivera. So I know that you have your business T Rivera. T Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around for a time. How do you stay up to trend and keep it evolving so that it's always staying relevant? Like how do you do that with your business?
So T Forever, I started in 2000, and well, I actually started. A lot of people don't know I started a clothing line. If you ever watch Love and Hip Hop from season 2014, I started
Mm-hmm.
a clothing line, which was a mixture of stretch leathers and Ponte, which was like uh real leathers, different textiles and shapes. And I think it was too premature for my career at the time because I mean I'm selling real leather and Ponte materials, like really good stretch, and
Yeah.
it was expensive. So people were like, I don't know this bitch to be trying to be paying $200 for no dress. You get what I'm saying? So it was premature for my career at the time. But I've always loved swimsuits because I always had a tiny waist and hips, and I could never find anything to fit me the way I wanted to. I would always pull my swimsuit up real high,
To
or
make it that.
yeah, because they were made for me. What I would say was, and forgive me if I'm wrong. It's like, oh, they make these swimsuits for white girls. They don't make them for us.
Right.
And like women with curves or whatever. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try a swimsuit line, and I started in 2000 and I want to say 15. It was
Mm-hmm.
2015, and I started with 3 swimsuits that I designed myself.
The
I
signature
didn't
was
do wholesale, huh?
signature one with the T.
I
That's my
did no when I first started. Yep. I started the signature with the T in the front.
yeah. I love that.
It only came in one color, I think, back then. And then I started. I remember my first collection was called the Josephine Baker collection because I love Josephine Baker.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the Bronze Goddess, which was like a 2-piece, and like I all named them off after her songs, and and or her movies and things of that sort. But I came out with 3 pieces and I designed them myself. And I was like, I'm gonna see how these 3 pieces move. And then if they go, then,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
keep on moving. The second season I started out with, I came out again, the following year and I started off, I think I did like a full collection then. And then from there, it just evolved. It's been a real struggle, especially, as a woman who doing it on your own
True.
and not really knowing the industry that well. I'm talking about manufacturers, textiles, tech packs, how much it costs. It's a difference, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for a storefront. Because I've been having a swimsuit line for years, and there isn't any year-round swimsuit stores or resort wear stores besides Everything But
True.
Water. Yeah, I don't know if people have ever heard of Everything But Water, but it's a resort and swimwear store that they have them in, like they have one in Phipps Plaza. They have them all over the world, but they're not really catered to, you know, our
Our
demographic.
state. Yeah,
Yeah,
and our yeah.
you know what I'm
We look for
saying? So
something certain things in swimwear, especially black, especially when we going on vacation.
exactly. So I was like, there is no other year-round stores that are open. I mean, yeah, you can go online and order, but some people, if you're going on a trip in December and you're like, you know what, I don't have time to order something to see if it fits when I get it and send it back. Let me just run over here to the store and see what Tammy has in there. So I started
Right.
it will be open the, the beginning of August, actually, and
Is it
it's
brick
gonna
and
be,
mortar?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
gonna be T Rivera swimwear and resort wear. So we'll sell dresses, cover ups, bags, hats, anything resort wear. I even have a body bronzer I'm coming out with. It's a cocoa butter body bronzer. And that'll be like, when you go on your beach or you want to put your legs, put all over your body. I'm coming out with a tanning lotion. I'm coming out with a skincare line. All of this stuff will be available in T Rivera swim and resort wear. And it's just
And where was the store?
it's located off of Piedmont Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Can you hear me?
Tomorrow? Okay, I gotta make sure I
Yes.
come. I gotta make sure I come by. I just moved to October, so
Oh,
I'm still getting my feet wet here. I love it here,
yeah.
though. Yeah.
Girl, I'm kind of, I've been here for a little minute now. It's been like 10 years. So I'm still like, I love Atlanta. And then but I kind of not with I'm an old lady.
So,
I've been in the house.
but you first of all, you're definitely not an old lady. You're not, no, you're not an old lady, and I love the party that you threw for your daughter. You got style, girl. You are not old at
Thank
all.
you. Tell her that because she think I'm old, honey.
I you the brains behind everything, and you made that
I
party.
tell
A hit party. That party was
Thank
lit.
you. And she
So
just turned 16. She just had another one.
yeah, oh Lord, she need to give you a props. Tell her don't play with you.
Exactly.
Question will be: I know that you moved to Atlanta 10 years, but you came here and really dominated. You're a woman of many hats: TV personality, CEO, business owner, a mom, everything. How do you find that perfect balance? There go them
Girl,
bugs
you
in
know
that.
them bugs. I'm trying
There
to
go
tell
them
you.
bugs in that Bentley.
Girl, look, I'm from Baltimore. I'm used to rats and shit. These bugs I ain't never got used to. But good.
I asked my boyfriend the other day. I said, "Y'all don't got mice down here. I'm more used to mice. I'm not really used to bugs."
Girl, these bugs I'm talking about. You seen the water bugs yet?
Oh yeah, in my dorm room. I went to college and I
Girl, them bitches like this big.
big roach. They be like, "That's not a roach. That's a water bug."
No, that
That
ain't no roach. That's a bionic roach.
that Definitely. But what I was saying, like I said, I know you wear many hats and that you do a lot of different things. How do you find that perfect balance to give everything some energy but still keep it sane? So how do you find that perfect balance to stay afloat with everything that's going on?
You know, I'm gonna be honest and transparent, and a lot of women probably won't admit this. It is hard as hell, and some days I don't even have the energy or the, like you know, mentally to deal with it. I've learned that, the older I get, your peace
Is
means
everything.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all the bags, all the money, all the shoes, the nicest cars, the biggest house, and if you don't have a peace of mind, you might as well just hang that shit up.
Yep.
So I'm at a point now where I've learned how to take time out for myself, no matter what that may be, no matter how it may make other people feel. I've always been giving up since I was young. I give everything until I have nothing to give myself. And so now I'm learning how to fill my cup up before I try to fill others up. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you're trying to be a mother and you're trying to give your children the best of you, and then you're married, trying to give your husband the best of you,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It just takes a lot from you. So there's days I would literally be in my room. Like I'll say last year was the first time I've ever faced any type of
Mm-hmm.
depression. I never in my life had, I didn't even know what depression was. I don't, to this day, I don't even speak depression. I feel like it's a demon, and I don't speak that upon myself.
True.
But I was at a point where I was looking in the mirror and I didn't even like the woman I saw. Like, I thought I felt unattractive to myself, and I've never felt that way about myself before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just came from being overworked, overwhelmed, and
Everybody
undervalued.
energy. Yeah, everybody's
And
pulling you because
yes,
everybody needs. Yep.
yes. And it's like, and I'm an empath. So I've learned how to cut myself off from people, because sometimes, and it might sound fucked up and it might sound crazy, but sometimes, like, you might get a call from someone that you love and
Yeah.
they're going through something, but your energy can't take that at the time.
Oh Lord, you don't want to know what I'm going through right now. Hold on, your phone breaking up. 1 second. Hold on, Tammy, your phone breaking up. Is her phone breaking up for y'all too, or just me? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to let it get back right. Okay, talk
Is it
now. See if I can hear you.
okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's. I was. We stopped at the part where you said sometimes when people call your phone and you're not feeling it. What do you do after that?
Yeah, so sometimes it's not that you don't it's not that you don't want to be there for people, but sometimes you can't, because your energy can't sustain that. And you carrying everybody else, baggage. Or sometimes you might invite people over to your house and they're going through something, and they drop that energy in your house, and now your house is out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I've learned to be able to block myself off and be okay.
Mm-hmm.
This way. Okay, I got a little bit more Wi-Fi.
Your
Can
Wi-Fi.
you see now?
We gotta get mama some more Wi-Fi.
Girl, and I'm
Yeah, I do
outside.
see you.
Yeah, okay. So, what I was saying is, huh? Girl, she's so ghetto. She comes to come stand over here, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
She probably know. She probably know exactly where the spot at.
Girl, and this, I got some. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you right
Okay,
here.
okay, okay. What was I saying? I can't remember.
You was saying sometimes people can bring energy into your house and you don't need that.
Yeah, so sometimes, so I've learned how to, um, be able to just say no and fill my cup up, and it don't make you a mean person. It doesn't make you a mean person to say, you know what, I don't want to talk to this person today, or I can't deal with this. Because sometimes you got people that's going through a lot, and it's not that you don't want to be there for them, but you can't sustain that energy all the time. Everyone look at you like you always got it together, but sometimes you don't, and it's okay.
Because yesterday I had the biggest breakdown yesterday because I was already going through something with my payment processor. So my payment processor right now, I'm just going through this big thing where they're holding a lot of money. You know how processors
Yeah.
get. So my great grandma has never asked me for nothing in my whole entire life. And on the day where payment processors are holding over $50,000 for me, she calls me like, I really need you. She's like, I never asked you for anything this, but today I really need you. I just took a big sigh and started bawling out crying. I was like, all right, grandma, I'll call you back. It just started crying. Like, why did I answer the phone? Like, that wasn't the time to answer the
Yeah.
phone. To ask for $200-300, that's easy to give. I'm like,
Right.
what did you do with your money? She like, I spent some money I wasn't supposed to spend. I don't want to tell Papa. You about to have to tell Papa. Because
Right.
I
I
cannot
can
have.
help you right now.
Yeah, she gonna have to tell Papa, and I feel so bad because she never asked me for anything, but I just can't do it this time. Like, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm moving, I'm grooving, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do, and I know from the internet it might look like, oh, Des got it all together, but the more money you make, the more money you spend. So that's just
I'm
something.
trying to tell you, and people don't understand.
Yeah.
People always think that you just have it, like you just always have it, and
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 you
I
got
tell people all the time, like maybe my broke might not be, my broke might be that I got 500,000 in my account. That be might be my broke because all my bills and how much my shit costs a month. So
and
$500,000 in your account is broke in a
yeah,
certain lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that, and it's I tell people all the time, it's the same shit, just different levels, and you know what I'm saying? And that's just what that is. But that's about being able to balance is literally, you got to have prayer and you got to be strong as shit. Because
definitely.
sometimes it ain't easy. It's definitely not easy. I'm not going to sit up here and act like that shit is easy.
Because it's definitely not. Speaking of many hats, I also know that you're a music artist. So you just dropped a new song called Baby Mama. Can we get some inspiration behind that song?
So,
Hey,
so Baby Mama is, I'm sorry, y'all, these bugs is scaring the fuck out of me. I'm trying to move away from them and shit.
it's
But,
okay.
but Baby Mama was inspired by true events.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of times these rappers and stuff, they always talk about how trifling their baby mama is, or the baby mama this, their baby mama that,
Sure.
blah, 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 blah. But nobody really talk about how bitter these niggas be and how sometimes because the woman don't want to be with them, or or she left them, or they still angry about some other shit, they take it out on the kids, or how immature a lot of these men are. So Baby Mama is pretty much just a song. It's saying you act like a bitch sometimes, you the baby mama, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's just point blank period.
it flipped the script on the men. And we need to flip the script flipped on these men because they always get to say what they want to say, and people run with it. And when we try to say what we want to say, it's a stigma behind it.
Because I feel like it's literally probably only in our community that we pacify. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you say in our.
Well, we pacify. We pacify the men. It's like we take up for them, you know like, I've always been a woman first, like, no matter
True.
what. I've always been a woman first, and I always say that because, like, even when I would date someone, I would talk to somebody, like, oh yeah, my ex, she won't shit, she did. I'm like, nigga, what you do? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, don't dog her out, because it's always two sides to a story. What did you do?
Yeah,
So I've always, even being in a relationship, or dealing with a guy who has a kid, and sometimes the baby mama might be like, oh, this, that, and the third. I'm the female that'll be like, well, I understand, give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a woman first. So a lot of the time, I feel like in our community, we're so quick to bash, as women, to bash our fellow woman, than to, and take up for the man and be like, oh, well, she probably did, or she seemed like she that type of person. I don't know why it's like that, but it is.
it's just like
So yeah, but Baby Mama was just pretty much like, shit. Even me, I go through what I go. I'm who I am, and I still go through the
real life.
same shit that a lot of women go through with these baby daddies or baby mamas.
True. That's why I the narrative for me my situation, because I do have a daughter too. She's 4. So with me and my child's father, I changed the narrative, and I have a boyfriend who has a baby mom, and I'm very respectful to her because I want to change the narrative. You know, just because you're in a relationship with somebody and they have another kid, you know, with another person, you don't have to be rude or disrespectful and stuff. So I definitely changed that narrative. So I definitely respect you for that, and I love that song.
Yeah, thank
So
you,
my
thank you.
question for you, because I don't want you to stand outside with those bugs. My
No, you're
last question
fine.
my last question for you would be, what's next for you? Um what other avenues are you going down, or what's next?
So I definitely, like I said, I have a skincare line that I'm about to come out with.
I didn't know
Um,
that.
yes, I've been actually been something that I've always wanted to do for a long time. So the opportunity just presented itself
Mhm.
the proper way. So I'm gonna, give it a try. I'm gonna go for it because I'm real funny with my skin. Like right now, I don't have on. I just put on some bronzer right here to try to get a little contour, but I don't have on any makeup at all on my face. Like no, no foundation.
Heavy makeup, like foundation, yeah.
Yeah. But I have like some little bronzer on. You can see my little cheek right there.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so like, I'm coming out with that, and anything else that I feel like God has for me. I think a lot of times we pray for things that we want, but we don't pray for what God wants for us. So
True.
I've been learning how to ask for the right things. Like a lot of time, women's like, God, bring me a husband, give me a husband. I want a husband like this. I want a husband like that. But what if God don't want you to have a husband right now?
Yep.
And then you get a husband, because a lot of people don't understand. Not only do the Lord hear your prayers, but there's other entities that listen as well. So
Hmm.
you can something coming from the Lord, and it could be coming from somewhere else, and
Right.
be totally opposite of what you asking for, or be a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I've learned how to, when I pray, to say, God, whatever you have for me is what I want. Whatever that may be, whatever that consists of, I want it. I want what God wants for me at this point
True.
in my life, and I want to be happy, and I want a peace of mind. So I'm not gonna close off anything, because some of the things I said I wouldn't do, I've done. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm just really, after, I just want to expand my businesses. I'm thinking of getting more into real estate. That's something I really want to dive more.
Yes, I'm in the short-term rental industry, so I love it. I love it.
I've been hearing a lot about it, and a lot of it's crossing my desk. So I'm really thinking real hard about getting into like some real estate.
Especially in Atlanta, because Atlanta is wide open right now and people are buying houses down here like crazy.
I know it's, oh
It,
yeah,
it's easy. It's Black Hollywood and everybody trying to make their way down here, no matter what people doing, hair, nails, acting, music, any everybody is trying to get a piece of Atlanta.
I should. You better get it while you can.
And you better grab them properties while you can, because the value is just going to keep going up. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm grabbing a lot of properties,
As it
letting
is.
that go up, and then when it hit, it's gonna hit, and it's
Oh, trust me, I know. It's from 2 years ago to now. Um, my house has went up, and not even just the things that I put into the house, but it has went up in equity like a extra 400, 500. And that's only two years.
only 2 years. So imagine 5 years.
How you doing?
So I just wanted to let everybody know that I am throwing the biggest event of the summer, the Sedity Social. And Tammy, when I tell you, I know you talk to Amber more than you talk to me, but I was like, Amber, get Tammy. I was like, I love
I'm
Tammy. I
so
love her.
guys called about it. Like I love being around other women, because not only am I a panel, but I learn from other women as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I
True.
really soak it up. I'm never ever too above, too high or mighty to learn from someone else. My grandmother always told me you can learn from a bum on the streets if you listen. And some angels come in
Yes,
disguises.
we
So
can.
I always, I'm excited for myself, because it's something that I need to take away from it. I know there's a word
Really?
for me. You know what I'm saying? And
It,
I know I can
oh,
get it.
it definitely will be a word. So I just wanted to tell everybody that Tammy will be at the Sedity Social. That's July 24th in Atlanta, Georgia. We have a full panel. All of my entrepreneurs need to come out, because y'all will get to soak up everything in person and hear from a full panel of bosses, including Big Tammy, Big T Rivera. Do you hear me? So I wait to see you July 24th, and keep them bugs away. Get you some off spray.
Girl, they don't work. That don't be working. I feel like the offspray makes them come more or something. Like I'm about to go in the house my mother cooks, so that's the only reason I drove out here. She lives like 30. Girl, and it's crazy. Yeah, she cook, but she don't cook. She only cook Caribbean food good. She don't cook American food good. So
I like Caribbean. Oh, I like.
Girl,
I was trying to make Jamaican oxtails, but oxtails take too much and too long.
girl, ask Prima Donna at the Sadiddy Social.
Prima Donna will be at the Sadiddy Social, and I'm gonna ask her like, honey, how do you do them oxtails? It's too much seasoning, brown and that.
It takes long. It just takes a long time to cook. That's
We're gonna keep Alfredo in my man and call it a day.
I have to do more than some damn Alfredo. Do you make it from scratch?
No, I can cook, can't I, babe? He right here. I can cook for real, but I ain't cooking no.
I have no choice but to say yeah, especially you on damn live.
He better not say he'll never eat again. Do you hear me?
Baby, that shit good.
So good. That nigga tired of Alfredo. I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm making.
Right, nigga, you getting Alfredo again tonight, okay?
Okay. Well, thank you, Tammy. I will see you soon and go eat good for me and eat good for all of us.
All right, thank you, baby. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Bye.
I don't know how you end this thing.